Hey, what's going on, guys? Let's find out why the real estate market is so hot. Is it going to crash, or are we on a bubble? Let's get into it. If this is your first time here, my name is Paul, real estate broker at Sunset Realty. As always, guys, before we get started, do me a favor, thumbs up this video so you can help more people to watch it, and also subscribe so you don't miss any of my next videos. And if you are currently in the market right now looking for a property, please comment down below. Let us know what your journey has been like. Let's get into it. Let me answer some of these questions one by one. Why is the real estate market so hot right now? Why buying a property right now is like going to the auction block. You're competing with 20, 30 buyers for every single unit currently on the market. Not only that, you're competing with cash buyers, foreign investors, pension funds. Because now, it's not only how much you can offer over the asking price, but more importantly, how much can you afford to pay over the appraised value of the property? Let me give you an example. In my office, in the last 4 or 5 months, with the exception of one I can think of, every single transaction ended up closing between $10,000 and $25,000 over the asking price of the property. In fact, last week, we had a client who paid $55,000 over the appraised value of the property. Number one, because they were tired of looking. Number two, they were also tired of being outbid on every single unit. It doesn't matter if it's our listings or a property we're getting for a client. And it's getting more and more ridiculous every day. Now, if you just sold your property in this current market, you make a ton load of money. You can afford to pay $55,000 over the asking price or over the appraised value. Now, what about the new homeowner? Someone who's just getting into the market, who's getting an FHA loan. They don't have $55,000 laying somewhere just to pay over the appraised value or over the asking price. So why is that? Why is this madness going on? Well, the answer, guys, I know a lot of you guys are asking, is a lot easier than you think. There are a few reasons. Let's get into them. Reason number one, simple, basic economic, supplies and demand. We just don't have enough unit available on the market. Builders are not building fast enough. Not only that, they're owning out of lands. Number two, interest rate. Interest rates went down and buyers are scrambling to take advantage because the cost of ownership is cheaper. Money is cheap right now. Number three is what I call control. People want to be in control. When the pandemic happened, if you live in a building in the city, you just realized that you had no control. You couldn't access the pool. You couldn't go to the gym. You had no control over anything. So now, with more and more of these people working from home, you want more space. Since your home now is not just only your home, it's also your workspace. You want to feel comfortable. You want to have a backyard. You want to have a garden, a pool, so you have access to, you have control over. With all these factors combined, with low interest rate, people want to be at home more. You want to be more comfortable. We already had a shortage of units on the market when the pandemic happened. This month, according to Realtor.com, we have 50% fewer units than we did at this time last year in 2020. And what a lot of you guys are asking, are we in a bubble? Is what happened in 2007 and 2008 is about to happen again? Well, guys, the numbers are not there. What happened in 2007 and 2008 was a mortgage crisis that brought down the real estate market and the whole financial institution down with it. We don't have any of that going on right now. Before 2007 and 2008, anyone, literally anyone and their cats, their dogs can get a property. There are people who are buying right now, they actually qualify for these loans. We don't have any nonsense craziness as stated income loans going on in the real estate market right now. For those of you who don't know, a stated income is where you go to your lender or your mortgage broker. You stated your income. If you need to make $150,000 or $100,000 to qualify for the house that you want, quote unquote, your dream house, you stated your income. There were no verifications going on. Believe me, I know, I was in the middle of it. The indications are, at least where I'm at right now in South Florida, prices will keep on going up for about 10-15% in 2021, or at least when the builders can catch up with the demand. Will it slow down anytime soon? Well, actually, couple things can slow down the market. Number one, interest rate. If interest rate goes up, automatically a lot of people will be priced out of the market. Number two is the work from home. And as more and more people are getting vaccinated and moving work from home back to their offices, we probably see a little slowdown on the demand for homes in suburban areas as more people move back to the cities. But working from home, once you get used to it, according to a survey published last week, 33% of the people who are currently working from home say they are more likely to quit their jobs if they were asked to go back to their cubicles. Just so you know. So are you working from home? What would you do if your employer called you back to the office? Would you leave, or would you find another job that would let you work from home? Comment down below. And the big question, should you buy in this hot market right now? Well, guys, being in this industry for over 15 years now, I will tell you, the best time to buy real estate is always going to be 5 years ago. It was 5 years ago now, and 5 years from now is always going to be 5 years ago to buy real estate. Real estate is the best way to build wealth, to start building wealth. And this is something I believe in. And this is something you should look into if you're not already on real estate. When the pandemic happened, who got bailed out? Homeowners and business owners, right? If you're a tenant, well, yeah, they did postpone your rent, but you still have to pay that money. If you're a homeowner, in fact, if you got a forbearance in May last year, you're probably still in that forbearance because it was extended twice under Trump. It was extended again under the current administration. Your credit is not being affected. You still don't have to pay. You got bailed out if you're a homeowner. If you're a tenant, you got screwed pretty much. If you are currently in the market looking for a property, or you're thinking about it, or you have doubt, my suggestion, my advice to you, keep on looking. Find a property that you can afford. Eventually, I know the level of frustration is really high right now because you're pretty much on a bidding war with everybody else. But eventually, you will find a willing seller who's willing to work with you, who's willing to take your offers. Don't stay on the sideline, guys. Get in the game. It's never a bad time to buy real estate. Granted that you can afford it. And as always, guys, thank you again for watching. If this is your first time here, my name is Paul with Sunset Realty again. If you made it this far, please subscribe so you don't miss any of our next videos. I will see you in the next one. Thanks.